So, in the first 7 days here, you're going to need to do a couple of things, and these are going to be vitally important for you to get off to a fast start. At the very beginning, obviously, you're going to fill out the associate membership agreement. You're going to pay the 120 bucks, whatever that is, at the time that you're filling that out, and then you're going to get an agent ID. It's going to be very important that you write down that agent ID because this is going to become your identity in the business. And then shortly right after that, you're going to need to navigate over to wfglaunch.com. You're going to create an account there, and that's going to be the place that's going to give you some helpful information for where to get started. And then you'll go back to that later and you'll upload your license there. So then the next step is going to be scheduling your personal financial strategy with your field trainer. And so this is going to be another very, very important step because at the beginning, this is like puzzle pieces spread out on the table. You're just learning how to be a financial educator. And if you think about it, it'd be kind of silly for you to sit on the side of the desk as the advisor, as the educator, when you've never sat on the side as the client. So in this case, what that's going to do for you is it's going to allow you to sit on the side of the desk as a client, go through our process from A to Z, see how that one-on-one works, see how that information gathering, goal, dream setting process goes, and then even see how our recommendation process goes. And then you'll have an opportunity using your actual numbers, your data, to actually put some products and strategies in place that will help you meet some of your strategic goals. And here's what else that's going to do for you. When you're sitting on the side of the desk as the advisor, as that trusted educator, now when a client says, well, this all looks great, what do you do? And what products do you utilize? And what kind of things are you doing for you to be able to say, one of my first steps was I got my own financial house in order. It's not a perfect overnight process, but I'm on track to being debt free. I'm on track to having a certain amount of money in my retirement investments. We've got things set up like life insurance protection. We've got college funds set up for the kids. I've got all those things set up. And so now the person you're talking to is going to instantly see that you have been through the process. You're a believer in what we do enough, or so much so that you actually own the products. And so it's very difficult for you to recommend products to someone that you don't actually take part in. It'd be a very difficult conversation if someone said, what do you do? And you said, oh, well, I don't do this, but I think you should do this. You should do this, but I'm not yet. It's going to make it very difficult for you. So our best advice is go through the process, experience it as a client, and that's going to be one of the most impactful trainings you ever do. I still remember my personal financial strategy meeting, going through that process, learning about what I needed, and now I have those numbers memorized, and I've used that countless times with clients where they ask me, well, what do you do? Well, this is how I started. This is what I did. This is what I'll have at age 50, 55, 65. And you get so many clients that say, that's great. I'll do that. I want to do that as well. So that's going to be very important. So the next step is going to be actually going through and building a flat tire 5, a top 25, and then even a top 100 list. And so in the flat tire 5, you got to think about these are the 5 people closest to you, the 5 people you're most excited to tell about your new financial education adventure that you're starting on. And so this is going to be very easy conversations with people, best friends, close family members, cousins, people who you're really excited to tell this to that will support you in something new that you're doing. And then a top 25, you're going to expand that to a lot of the people that you know, and then a huge top 100, even top 500 if you're really ambitious. Just writing down every human being you know between your phone, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you use, being able to just get a huge list of people that at some point we can reach out to say, hey, here's what I'm doing. This is something new that I'm doing in financial education. And so that's going to be super important. Also going to be super important for you to take this list and email that list to your trainer so that they have that a part of your training file so that they can help you keep up with it and then help you work through this and manage that over your first month, 3 months, 6 months to help you really get off to a fast start. So that's going to be really important. Then from there, you're going to want to do a few things like sign up for our pre-licensing software. The good thing about pre-licensing now is that it's all online. You can do it, study at your own pace. There are quizzes and practice tests and simulate my exams. So you can go through that in 5 to 10 days, max 10 days, and you can study the entire content and you can go past the General Lines Life, Accident, and Health test. And so that's going to be very important, as well as going ahead and scheduling that test in your first 7 days. Getting that test scheduled, because a lot of people don't realize it will book up a week or two out. So you go ahead and schedule it, and that way you've got a reserved seat, so you know that when you're ready to take the test, it's there and ready to go. And you can take the test at home now. You don't even have to go to a testing center. So a lot of really cool innovations that have happened over the last couple of years that are going to make it so much easier now for you to get licensed and get off to a fast start in our business. So the last steps are going to be getting out in the field. And this is going to be so vitally important in the first 7 days. You've made a list. We've reached out to that list. You've made phone calls with your trainer, and we've reached out to this list. You've got a couple of appointments scheduled. And so getting you out in the field, you're going to get to see the process from A to Z. You're going to get to see how people receive the financial education, how excited they are to learn these concepts. And you're also going to see that most people really want to continue the conversation. So you're going to get some really early success there. And that is really going to be great for you in that first 7 days, because you're going to feel momentum. You're going to feel positive progress. And so now, if you're hitting all of these high points and you've got positive momentum in your first week, look at all the things you've already accomplished. And so that is the way that you're going to get off to a fast start, which rolls into a very successful first 30 days. And then, of course, the last thing you need to make sure that you do is to request to be added to our team Facebook page, because this is going to really keep you up to date. It's going to allow you to stay up to date and on the fly with current events, changes that happen, links to register for trainings, all the things that we need to disseminate out to you. We will be putting on our Facebook pages, sometimes multiple times a day. So you want to make sure you're a part of that, and so you're not missing out on anything. So in conclusion, the first 7 days of your business quite possibly could be the most important and the most powerful 7 days that you have. If you do these things as we are teaching you to do, undoubtedly, you will have an incredible fast start. You'll feel momentum, and positive momentum will alleviate anxiety. So positive progress, positive momentum are going to alleviate some of the anxiety that you will naturally feel starting something new. And we want you to have success here. We want you to have the best experience. And so if you're coachable, if you'll meet us halfway and you'll follow these things that we're teaching you to do, undoubtedly you will have success here. So we're excited for your journey, and welcome to the team.